in interest rate, people want to actually get or take advantage of it in the short term. But what a lot of people don't know about is that anytime there's a surge in interest rates, it is actually a means, okay, when it comes to finance, it's a means to actually get people to invest more, so to attract you to lock your money in so that the government can use the money for some other things. So if let's say interest rate was like 23% and the government wants to, I'm actually going to discuss with you on some financial stuff. As usual, I used to do it all the time, but I stopped along the line. This is actually concerning Ghana's treasury bills and then some other financial stuff like the bonds, commodities and other things like cocoa, gold and other assets. So we'll first of all take a look at our gathering, all right, on the government treasury bills, right? So as at now, the government have had about 11% of its treasury bills oversubscribed. That means that there have been like oversubscription, people getting in more into the treasury bills. And the reason why there's a lot of people hooking up into treasury bills, especially the 91-day bill, is due to the interest rate, right? The interest rate is actually going up, it's actually surging, and whenever there is a surge in interest rate, people want to actually get or take advantage of it in the short term. But what a lot of people don't know about is that anytime there's a surge in interest rates, it is actually a means, okay, when it comes to finance, it's a means to actually get people to invest more, so to attract you to lock your money in so that the government can use the money for some other things. So if let's say interest rate was like 23% and the government want to let you keep your money in, the government can actually work on stuff and the interest rates be increased to like 25%. So when you see that, you would like your money to be in still so that they can use it for whatever the need it is for them to actually do. So however, it actually came up the expense of the rising of interest rates as it stands, and the government got around like 4.42 billion Ghana cedis, and that is the new Ghana cedis, and that is the auction for the short term that the government got. And then actually it's targeted, right? The short term is against the 3.98 billion Ghana cedis. That is an estimate. And as it stands now, the government have actually accepted all the bids, okay, which the investors have actually pushed in for, and about 72%, okay, estimated about 72% of the bids actually came from the 91-day bill, right? And a total of about 3.18 billion was offered for the 3-month bill, okay. So if we take a look at the 182-day bill, that one too is estimated around 957.67 million Ghana cedis. That was also tendered, and then a little over 276 million Ghana cedis were also offered for the 364-day bill. That is a long term. So as it stands now, information reaching me is that the interest rates is still surging, the YTD. So I'll make time then to discuss about what YTD is and those kind of things. Yeah. So as it stands now, we should all be looking forward. So if you want to invest in treasury bill, fine, but you should be very careful in the long run. Okay, since we're actually facing this political, ups and downs and all those kind of things. And if you need your money for something big, right? To me, I would, although I'm not a financial advisor, but I wouldn't advise you pushing your money into treasury bills as it stands now, how our economy is working and everything. Rather, I would advise if you get into real estate, maybe you buy a land and you flip for the next 1 year or 2 years. That is what I advise. Though I'm not a financial advisor, but that is what I would best advise. If you have like 20,000 or 10,000 plus or billions of cedis, I would rather you prefer you buy land somewhere, then you flip. Okay, you flip. There are affordable lands across. All right, you can get lands for like 15,000 plus. So to me, that is what our best. Instead of you investing that huge amount of money into treasuries, right, and getting your money locked up. And, definitely your money is going to lock up because the interest rate is going to surge, and you like to have your money there benefit. And if it drops, it's going to still affect. It's going to calculate a whole lot of things. So one day we'll do a calculation on that. And aside that too, concerning the government bonds, all right, it says that there are secondary bond markets that have continued to subdued in pace, with total trading volume of like declining by 62.45%. That is very huge, points to like 229 million Ghana cedis. So according to the statement, the trading was primarily focused on the February 2027 maturity, the bond maturity, which represented like 51.8% of the total trade, and attracted an average yield to maturity, that is the YTM, of 23.37%. So per the statement, you can see there is a bit decline, subdued pace within the bond market. Then this was actually a slight trade, and it attracted an average yield to maturity, that is 23.37%, right? And there's a decrease from the 23.72% in the previous week. So the overall and then end of the yield curve accounted nearly like 100% of trading activities. All right, so per the look at this, it's like with an average yield to about the YTM is about like 24.28%. So according to the some articles and an analysis expects trading in the bond market to remain subdued, so with treasury bills continue to dominate secondary markets activity. So it's quite a lot, and yes, there's a lot going on in the country. And then if we kind of take a look at things like everything is concerning Ghana. We are not dealing anything foreign. Everything is concerning Ghana. So if we are supposed to take a look at commodities, right, the commodities market, as yesterday I was checking the gold market, and you could see gold is really peaking. Yeah, so you can see that though the world probably hit a recession and everybody ignored, but gold is really picking up price, right? And to me, based on my own analysis, right, that I did on the forex, I could see gold is possible to kind of hit a certain price mark. Yeah, those will be trading gold, buying gold and stuff. I estimated like gold hitting a price mark of like 22,791, that range, and it's possible. It is really possible. So we are waiting for the US election on November 5th to see what actually happened. And as it stands now, cocoa price is actually going up like 2.8%. Is actually going up. All right, there's a lot of gains on cocoa. So as it stands now, cocoa price like $6,490,000 dollars. That is the metric ton. And coffee also gained around like 1.59% as it stands today. That's 29th October. Sugar had a decline around like 0.81%. Rubber too, the same 0.2%. But if you pick up gold, gold had a slight decline, but it's not really significant, really significant. So if you really want to invest, as I said, in this age in Ghana, I would prefer you invest in buying lands and flipping. That is the best of all, or getting some other recreative businesses. But getting yourself into treasury bills is good. It's good. It's actually going to help the government and all, but you need to think about yourself also. You need to be selfish in this period. So if you look at treasury bill rates, now the 91-day discount rate is like 24.5807%, and the interest rate is actually 26.1901%, which is really compelling, and it's going to push anybody to like invest in treasury bills. But I wouldn't do that, because whilst other countries like US and other you're trying to maintain interest rate or reduce, ours is surging. So you can see how the government is really eager to take money from investors. And then the 182-day discount rate is like 24.01442%, and then each interest rate stands at 27.2911%, and then the 364-day discount rate is 22.4629%, and the interest is 28.9705%. So it depends. If you still want to get into the treasury bill, I would definitely advise probably the short term, that is 1 day, 91 day this thing. And you should also keep a note that policy rates in Ghana stands at 27%, and the Ghana reference rate is also 28.9%. The inflation rate is very bad, 21.5%, but we're still looking at it. We're still seeing how and what will actually happen. As it stands now in Ghana Stock Exchange, there were no gainers or losers, so you can actually check Ghana Stock Exchange for more. Yeah, and then according to Bloomberg, the CD rate is like 16.2040% Ghana cedis. That is $1 and equivalent to the CD, and the YTD is like negative 26.25. Very bad, very bad. But we're still looking up. Bitcoin actually hits 70, and it's actually crazy. So let's see what happens in the time to come. And then I hope if you have any questions or anything, you can just put it up and then we discuss. As I said, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm actually giving you stuff based on my own experience for the young people. So let's link up, have small discussions on it. And I don't have time to share my WhatsApp contact or chat or anything, but in the comment section every time, as we always do it, I'll reply. I have no mail to give to anybody, so thank you.